roll down. On 3, 2, 1, squeezing the ball, reaching the arms all the way up. And then inhaling, arms come up, exhale, continue to squeeze. So again, just kind of warming up the spine. We've got a lot of things to do today. Curling down one vertebra at a time, finding that reaching space. And then inhaling, arms come up, head, neck, and shoulders follow, continue to squeeze. And then last time here, inhale as we slowly come back. Exhale, continue their way all the way down. Great, inhaling up. And exhale out. Cool, we're gonna come down onto our forearms already, and you're gonna lift up the ball and hold for a moment. Super. So you're gonna squeeze coming on down and then lift on up. So again, I want us to feel the pushing away from the floor, feeling the core nice and engaged, feeling that squeeze, feeling how each time you go, you use the lower core as well as your pelvis, not so much the back. Great, we've got 5 more. And again, seeing, can you keep your hips upward facing, meaning your hips are not rocking side to side? Can you keep that space between the shoulder blades? Almost like you're kissing the shoulder blades together while maintaining that length through the spine simultaneously. Good. Last time here. Super slowly coming down. 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna push yourself all the way up. Right, you're gonna take the weight that you have and you're just gonna hold it in either hand. Like, I want both hands around the weight. Fantastic. You're gonna slowly curl down for me until you find that point of your shoulder blades off of the mat. You're gonna squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together as you're pushing up at the diagonal and then coming on back. So inhale, squeeze, push up, exhale back. And again, if your neck feels tired, you can also do this in a downward position. It's just a little bit less challenging. So you're pushing up at the diagonal and then coming on back. Great, we've got 5, 4, again, feeling the space around you, keeping the core very much engaged as you resist, elbows in. 3, pushing away. 2, last time here, and 1. Super. You're gonna put the weight to the side for a moment. And you're gonna slowly put your hands down by your side and melt downwards on 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're gonna bring your feet a little bit closer, so we're gonna come up into a bridge position. But the ball does stay in between the thighs, feet are nice and planted. You're gonna lift up your bum, your lower back and your middle back, and again, adjust wherever you need to. So you're gonna squeeze the ball for me here, and then you're gonna release. And as you're releasing, or when you're done releasing, I want you to stretch up the left leg and then come back down. So you inhale, squeeze through the center, exhale, release, and then we lift up the right leg. So you'll notice because of the weight, it's a little bit more challenging to keep those hips very stable. So we're continuing to push through the middle. And with that middle stop of the squeeze on the inside, and then the exhale stretching out the opposite leg. So we're just alternating legs. Inhaling here. Exhale, feel how that groundedness comes to the rooted leg. So the stable leg is very much a support system here. But again, still feeling how the entire trunk area is very nice and active to keep the lift. Good. Inhale, squeezing here. Exhale, reach. 1 more on each side. And then last time here. And all the way out. Excellent. You're going to slowly melt down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. You're going to put the ball to the side for a moment. You're going to walk your feet a little bit further away, and I want you to dig your heels into the ground for me, lifting up your arms all the way by your ears, and then exhale, peeling yourself off to your nice tall lifted position. Great. You're going to grab the weight again. And we're going to have a nice hinge concept. So again, you're hinging back this time, feeling how, like almost like the ball's there, but it's actually not. Your knees are staying nice and parallel to one another. And we're gonna start with a nice twist, reach, come on back and over to the other side. Reaching and coming on back. So you're gonna inhale here, exhale over. Inhale, reach, elbows in, exhale over. So again, you're finding that space between the twist, the reach, the continued twist. So it's like a Pilates Russian twist with a nice arm extension. And again, if at some point you feel like, nope, the weights are too much or you're not into it, you can also just keep it close to you. You don't have to add that extra extension. Good. So we can inhale here and then exhale over. Great. Let's do 2 more on each side. And again, finding how comforting that breath is. All the way here and then back to the center. Super. We're going to put the weights down for a moment. You're going to lift up the right and lift up the left and kind of just sense how heavy your legs are. I don't know. My legs feel pretty heavy with these weights. We're going to extend the fingertips all the way here. And you're going to slowly hinge back a bit and exhale, come up. If you feel like, you know what, that seems a bit too much, you can also just use the arms to help. But again, it's almost like a small V back and a lift on up. We've got 5. And again, to make this as small as you need so that it's really staying so much in your core. Good. 3, 2, last time here, and 1. Super, feet come down, take a deep breath, and then sit up all the way. Cool. We are now going to change our positions, which means that we're gonna come onto the chair so that your feet are actually on the chair. And your weight is gonna be accessible. Yeah, so you're going to have, you're gonna walk. Yeah, there we go. So the weight is in the middle. Your arms are underneath you and your feet are on the chair for a moment. All right, here we go. You're gonna take a nice deep inhale, bringing your elbows back for your push-up, and then exhale up. So 4 more just like this. Inhale, elbows back. Exhale, lift. And again, continuing that lift from the center. These push-ups here don't have to be huge. I just want you to feel what's happening and how that feels different when your legs are lifted versus on the floor. Last time here. Great, take a deep breath. You're gonna put the left knee down for me and just keep the right leg lifted. And then you're gonna bring the weight over to the right side. Good. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna push all the way down for a little push-up. And you're gonna stretch on up. Good, inhaling down and up for 3, 2, last time here, and 1. Good, push all the way up, feeling that space here. Great, you're gonna bring the left knee in and then restack it. Just the left knee. We've got 3, and again, if the weight doesn't feel comfortable, you can always put your hand down on the floor. 2, and 1, excellent. Slowly bringing that right knee down. And I know it's a little different for you because you just have a weight and a good kettlebell, so it's a little bit higher. So I feel like if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always just get rid of it or just not use it. Good, inhaling down, exhale up. So again, just feeling how this nice supported sensation works for you. Great, we've got 3, 9, I like 2 more. 2, yes, and 1. Excellent, pushing all the way up. And here we go, gently bringing that knee in and then extending it out for 5, 4, oh, this is intense. 3, 2, last time, and 1. Super. Bring your hands on either side for me again. And this time I want you to bring your left knee towards your right arm and stretch on up. So actually the weight is not really being used at this moment at all. Inhaling left knee towards the right, coming back up. Great. Just one more little twist. And the last time. Super, knees come down, hover them above the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come right back down. Awesome. We're just moving around today in this lovely playful way. So before we get moving though, we're gonna open up the hips just for a second. And again, just kind of putting the insides of your, let me rephrase that, putting your triceps on the inside of your thighs and just slowly pushing as you rock side to side for a moment. Okie dokie. So here comes the next part. Whew. Left foot is on the floor. Right foot is on the chair. And you're rolling down. Your weights are out of the way. Okay. You're feeling this. Ready? You're going to bring this left foot towards the ceiling. You're going to push away and up and then come on down. So you're kind of pushing up, grounding through the chair and coming on down. So again, seeing how this sensation differs from having your foot grounded on the floor versus grounded on the chair. Good. We've got 3 and 2. Cool. Last time, 1. Excellent. Changing feet for me. So left foot comes here, right foot comes up, and here we go. Pushing on up and coming on down. And again, seeing, does one side feel easier to lift? Surprisingly, grounding my left foot feels easier for me now than the other way around. And again, still lifting one vertebrae at a time, right? Even if your hips are coming up, you're still doing that entire articulation concept. Good. 2 more. And then last time here. Good. I want you to have both heels now on the ground. Take a nice deep breath, pushing your hands into the floor, and you're gonna lift up. Cool. So from here, you're gonna gently tap your bum down. Just tap. Come on up and find that reach. So we're not doing any other leg lifts at the moment. You're just really feeling that space happening here. And with that heel or those heels grounded, you can feel how your glutes get a little bit of extra lift. Super. We've got 5. And again, continually walking your hands away for 4. Great. 3. We're gonna add a little bit more in a second. 2. 1, I want you to stay lifted. We're gonna make many gentle pulses up. So again, feeling your bum, but again, engaging the core. Perhaps the backs of your thighs might be burning a bit, perhaps not. And continually breathing here. We've got 5 and 4. And again, seeing how your space continues to get stronger, thicker, more intense, but also more supportive to meet you again where you're at this moment. 2. Last time 1. Great. And then slowly articulating down on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Now I do want you to grab your weight again if it feels like you want to. You're actually going to put it on top of your hips. But I do want you to hold it so that you're not actually just letting go of it. And let's try again. So you're going to inhale, lift on up, keeping the elbows close all the way back down and tap. Inhale, engaging and lift. Exhale, slowly down. Good. 6 more. And seeing how can you use Pilates in this move, right? How can you control a little bit more? How can you be a little bit more mindful of activating every single muscle and maximizing that breath capacity? Super. 2. Last time here, we're gonna lift and hold. I want you to bring your arms nice and close to you. You're lifting your bum as you gently push on up for 10, 9, 8, and again, feeling the space continue to grow. 6, feel the breath. 5, shoulders down. 4, core engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Super. Gently return the weight to your hips and then slowly lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Whew. That's going to go to the side. Hug your knees into your chest. Open them up. And then again, just rock side to side here. Okie dokie. Thank you, chair. The chair at the moment is now out of the picture. Okay. The ball's going to be to the side. I know today's multiple weight concepts. And we're going to come back into this position here. So even if your weight is lower, it's totally fine. So you're gonna come into your plank position. You're gonna gently twist towards the left with the heels. You're gonna stretch out the left leg underneath the right leg so you're in that twisted position. And you're gonna lift up your weight. So you're inhaling it up, exhaling it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super. Untwisting, coming back to the center, taking a deep breath. Good. Inhaling again. Heels twist. Stretch out the left leg. 5 more times. Same side. 5, 4, and again, keep the elbow nice and close to you. 3, stretching out through the left arm. 2, last time here. 1, put the weight in front of you for a moment. Reconnect with the floor. Back to the center. Great. You're going to twist again towards the same side, and you're going to stretch out the left leg yet one more time. Then I want you to lift this right arm up. Good. You're going to dip down your hips just a moment, and then lift them up for 5, 4, and if it feels too much, you can always bend the bottom leg. 3, or look down at the floor for 2. Last time here. 1. Back to the center, untwist, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down and shift back. Ooh, happy arm shakes, I like it. All right, we're gonna do it on the other side. So I'm just coming here to make it easier to look at. Whew. So this time, I lied, this time the weight goes on the left. Good, so again, finding this space here. Take a deep breath, twisting the heels to the right, stretching out that right leg in front. Upper body is still twisted downwards, and we lift up here for 5, and tap. And again, if you do feel like this is too much at some point, you can always come down so that your right leg is bent, and your left leg is continually straight. 2, 1. Excellent. Take a deep breath. Inhaling, coming back to the center to hold. Cool. Inhale again. Twisting those, the heels to the right. Exhale, stretch out the right leg. Finding the stability first, and then lift on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Putting the weight in the middle. Hand comes down, untwist for a nice little plank. Elbows back, lifting long, straight spine. 3, 2, 1. Twisting again. Right leg comes all the way out. And then lifting on up here. And then dipping our hips for 5, 4. Looking down if you need to. 3, 2. I love arm shakes. Get back to the center. Untwist. Last plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. And shift yourself all the way back. Okay, so you're going to take your weight and put it on the front of you. And I'm putting my feet underneath. That's okay. You're going to rest your feet on top of your weight. Even if it's not as high as mine, it's totally fine. You're going to extend your fingertips nice and long here. And you're going to slowly lower down. 3, 2, 1, keeping your Pilates lift. Good. One hand on top of each other behind your head. Take a deep breath. You're going to bring the right knee in for me. Stretch it all the way up. And let's just do nice, slow lowers and lifts for 5. Continuing to lower, extend on up for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Super. Slowly bend the right, stretch out the left, and here we go, lifting on up. And again, just with that like somewhat balancing on the other weight, just adds another little change of space, right? It's not that it makes it necessarily so much harder. It's just about changing up the dimensions. Good. 2. Last time here. 1. Super. Your knees are going to come into your chest. You're going to slowly bring your knees towards the right as you bring the entire body there as well. Good. You're going to bring your left fingertips in front, and you're going to stretch out both legs for me. If you need a little bit of more space, by all means take it. Here we go. You're gonna lift up the left leg and then push it on down. Lifting up just a little bit and pushing on down. Good, so again, I want you to feel where it can stop, that it feels somewhat comfortable but active. You resist on down. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Super. You're gonna slowly lift up that left leg, maybe a little higher, and then reach up the right. Good, and then I want you to close down and lift up. So ideally the right leg is off the floor the whole time. Your hips are still relatively stacked on top of each other. You can put your hand down on the floor if you need more support. You can also put your hand out, kind of checking where you need that, but still keeping your left shoulder very far away. Good. 2. And then last time here. Excellent. And then slowly lowering both down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Coming back into the middle. Reattaching your feet to that weight. One hand on top of each other behind your head. And let's twist over to the right as the right knee comes in. Stretch it on out first. Then rebend back to the center, straight away to the other side. So you're inhaling, twisting to the left. Stretch out the left leg. Exhale, knee comes back. And we twist all the way back. Good, knees come up, tabletop position. Inhale, twist to the right, excuse me. Then stretch, then bend, back to the middle, over to the left. Inhale, twist, and stretch. Knee back into the middle, lower down. Let's repeat. Inhale, twist, and stretch. So each time is slightly different. Back, and come into the middle. Left side, inhale, twist. Stretch, keeping the lift, hips grounded. Exhale, back to the center, knees come back up. Inhale, twist and stretch. Hold. Exhale, back. Inhale, twist and stretch to the left. Exhale, back. Good, feet on the floor. Last full set. Inhale, twist, knee comes in. Hold and reach. Back to the center. And continue to unfold and twist back to your middle. Inhaling, twisting to the left, elbows wide. Stretch out that left leg. Inhale, gently bend again. Exhale, back to the center, back to the middle here. Last set. Inhale, twist and hold. Exhale, back. Great. Inhale, twist. And exhale, back. Super. Slowly coming down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to come over onto the left side now. Okay. And again, stretching out those legs, finding that length, fingertips, palm or arm out, wherever you need. And we're just lifting a little bit and pushing it down. Again, just kind of sensing where your limit of control is. Where do you feel comfortable? Where do you feel like, I might lose my space if I go a little bit further. 2. Last time here. All right, we're gonna lift that leg up a little bit higher. I'm gonna put my hand out for more space, and then you're gonna lift up that lower leg. And then you're lowering down and just lifting the top leg for 5, 4. Wow. What 1.5 kilos can do. 3, 2. Last time. 1. Good, coming back together and then slowly lowering down on 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we still have time and I love it. Good, we're coming into this nice forearm position. And you're gonna bring your elbow here towards you. So we're gonna lift up and stretch. And then we're gonna come back down and release. So you're coming up, stretching, reconnecting, and hipping down. Hipping. Inhaling, reach. I do love these moves. I don't know why, but they just feel really nice. Great. Okay, 2 more. And again, if the neck is not happy at this point, please look down at the floor, feeling what it's telling you. Give it the love that it needs. this is the last one here. And all the way down. Cool, you're gonna come all the way down one last time. And you're gonna bring this right leg behind and the left leg is gonna go all the way out. Cool, and then you're gonna bring this knee in and flex that foot for me. So the bottom leg is pointed, the top leg is flexed. You're gonna push the leg away and then resist in. Then you're gonna tap behind with the heel and come on back. Good, inhale, push away with the heel. Coming on in, tapping behind with the heel. So this full motion here is all in a flexed position on the right foot. Stretching it out. And then tapping it behind. And again, seeing, can you use that right oblique a little bit more? If you feel like you don't need so much support, you can bring your hand in a different position. Tap it down, activating the bum, the leg, the core, the breath. Good, one more full set. And then all the way down. Excellent, bringing both knees together. You're gonna keep that shape of the top leg and you're gonna push it down and resist it back. Okay, so again, we're keeping the shape, opening it up and closing it down. Finding reach through the center. Cool, keeping your lower back nice and open while you maintain that woven sensation of the ribs. Good, we've got 3. Inhale, 2. Good, last one. Cool, back to the center, take a deep breath. And let's come into the middle. Whew, I don't know, I'm feeling movie today, spicy movie. Good, fingertips are forward facing, your chest is open. So you're gonna slightly lift up your hips again for me here. You're gonna slowly bend the elbows back just a little bit, and then you're gonna open up the knees as you come to the top. So you're slowly tapping, opening, resisting, almost like feeling like there's the ball on the inside and that resistance band on the outside. Good. 3, 2, cool. Last time, 1. Good, you're gonna keep that lift for me here. Take your feet a tiny bit further apart. Great, and then I want you to swing through the center as you flex, reach, and then come on back. And when you get to the top, I want you to lift up your heels. So your heels come down, you come through the center and lift. Then you put the foot on the floor, lift up your heels. Good, 3 more. Exhale out, lift, heels come up. Good. And again, seeing how much space can you create between your bum and the floor. Can you push a little bit further away using the core? Last time here. And all the way up. Cool, slowly bring your bum down. 3, 2, and 1, and take a moment. Just making 3 circles with the arms, because we still have to go to the other side. Great, and then reversing the circles here for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's see. We can do it. We've got 3 minutes. So again, stacking here, bringing your left elbow nice and close. And we do this lift, reach, reconnect, and lower. So if you feel like you wanted to, you can also add like a little bit of like a sit back so that we're reaching here. And when you reconnect, instead of going fully down, you can kind of sit back a little bit. Just adds like another little layer of a diagonal move. Good, reaching here. You can also close your knees if you want. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Super, all the way back down to the center. Coming all the way down here and then stretching out your legs. Cool. Now if I remember what I did on this side, that would be so awesome. I actually don't remember what I did on this side. That's cool. Let's start here for a moment. You're gonna lift on up. This is what happens when I get too excited and too much on one side. It just gets away from me. Good, and again, feeling the arm if you want to lift on up, and then come back. I think I got it now. Reaching. Good, and then feeling the space of lift and close. And again, how much can you create from the opening of the hip, allowing the bum to get a little bit warm, keeping the shoulders still nice and stacked. The hips aren't going anywhere. We've got 3 and 2. Good, last time 1. Cool, we're stretching out this leg. Good, then we're gonna bring this knee in and flex it. Now I got it. So you're inhaling, stretching it out, coming on in, and then tapping behind with the heel. Great, so inhaling, stretch and push. And again, check in with those hips, right? We wanna make sure we're not losing that shape of the stacked feeling. We wanna make sure that we're not pushing ourselves beyond where we can control at this moment. And the expansiveness happening through the ribs. And then letting it all go as we find our connection point back on the floor. And again, feel free to put your hand in another position if you don't need the support of the floor. Cool, let's do 2 more. And then last time here. Reaching away, there we go. And all the way back. Super extending your leg all the way out on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. It's time, girl, to take the weights off. Hoping that I remembered all that I needed to, and if I didn't, well, such is life. Alrighty, we're gonna bring the left knee across the right, and you're gonna just gently hug this right leg into you. So you can feel the left side stretching a little bit. You can also take your left hand and gently push away, or rather gently push on your left knee to kind of give yourself a little bit more stretch while you simultaneously pull with the right. Good, 1 more full breath. Cool, and then all the way back to the other side. So the right going over the left, starting first, just kind of pulling both hands with the left thigh in towards you. And then taking the right hand and gently pushing against the right knee to allow for a little bit of an openness through that right side. Awesome, and then coming back to the center, hugging into yourself, opening up your hips, and then rocking side to side. Awesome, knees come into your tabletop position, arms come behind you, and then you're gonna swing yourself all the way up, holding here, forming for 3, 2, and 1. Good, opening up your knees, flexing your feet, hands in your prayer position, dive through, wrap around, open up the chest, belly back. And here we go, 3, 2, 1, rolling back, 3, 2, 1, finding your balance first. This time I want both hands, both heels right away. Opening up and stretching for 3, 2, 1, good, reconnecting, reweaving, 3, 2, 1, roll back, 3, 2, 1, finding that balance first. Both hands, both heels, stretch up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Last time, reconnecting, reweave, 3, 2, 1, finding your focal point as always for your balance first, then choosing to open wherever you can. 3, 2, 1, super. Back to the center, knees together, hands by your side, shift your weight forward and hang nice and long. And here's where we say yes to everything that fits our vision of what we want our life to be, while actively saying no to everything else. And again, taking our smiley breaths and then exhaling up on 3, 2,